So, transhumanism. What's the deal? Well, I have spoken about Adam and Eve and the seed of Adam and the seed of which was basically the seed of Eve. That was Jesus Christ that hung on the cross. That was the only way to get to heaven. And then the seed of the serpent, the seed of Satan, which was the fruit that Adam ate of, that was man becoming like God. So what is transhumanism? It's man becoming God unto himself. Now this has been happening since Adam. There has been one race exalting itself over another race since Adam. Things rapidly changed when we had Charles Darwin and his cousin Sir Francis Galton and the beginning of the eugenics movement on into Nazism and then into communism, and now going into a special form of eugenics called, superhumanism actually, but transhumanism. But basically what it is man becoming God, which is exactly what that seed is. So let's take a look at the idea of this seed being, the seed of the serpent being against the seed of the woman. If you look at this, Darwinism was an affront, even though Darwin wanted to believe or became agnostic. His work became a cry out that there we go, here's an answer, there is no God. And atheism had its doors wide open, basically. Now, we've had the theory of evolution before Darwin. His Origin of Species and his racism was well known, and the name of his book, Origin of Species, is not complete. It talks about the classes of the races. So here it is. You have, and by the way, it seemed like talk about Christianity, it doesn't seem like Galton or Darwin are very real godly people if you really think about the way they looked at how racist they really were. But be that as it may, let's take a good look at what evolution has been trying to do since the inception. It's been trying to prove Darwin's theory by finding a link that would link man to an ape, or us to a fish, or take one species and be able to splice it with another species. God, who is made in the image of man, now with this transhumanism, it will be the ultimate insult, because it will be taking the image of man and turning it into a beast, a pig, or whatever animal it is, that our genes are now crossing, and that obviously is an affront to God. But also it is man trying to exalt himself to become better, stronger, faster, whatever it is, but actually exalting himself to be like Adam and Eve, like in the garden when Satan said to Adam and Eve, "You will not surely die. For God knows that when you eat it, you will be like Him, knowing good and evil." Just saying that you will be like gods. And so this is man exalting himself to heaven and proving that he can, basically proving that species can be crossed. But they cheated, basically. That's what I'm trying to say here. That they took what was already made. They didn't make an amino acid from nothing. They just took what was already made and they bastardized it, just like they did with Piltdown Man and all the other evolutionary evidence that they supposedly had that they didn't have. And now they'll say, ha-ha, you can cross a species. When you went in there and you had intelligent man designed by God, rebelling against God, now taking the gene code and bastardizing it, that's much different from it occurring naturally now, isn't it? But atheists will claim victory. But like I said, that's fine, because in the end, they'll all be saying, see, we prevail, we prevail. But you see, Jesus didn't say, or it didn't say that in the end, it would look like we win. it would look like you would win, just like what happened on the cross. But what will happen is the ironic twist will be, in the end, you'll all be judged. And you'll be standing there with your mouths open going, oh, we lost. And so all of the stupid people who cling to their gods, guns, and religions will be sitting there going, well, we believed in Christ all along. And you will see in the end that there is no utopia on earth, that the earth will be judged and will be rolled up and thrown away. So whatever you try to make on this earth isn't going to get you anywhere. But heaven is where you should be looking. So I'm telling you in advance to trust in Jesus Christ and throw away your atheist beliefs. Take care. God bless.